What will the book do for him? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said me.
Connections there, you not get it.
He has no connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happening here. No, I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She had traveled from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact. The standards for the type of worker.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and the amnesty law and everything, and the position statement for the commissioner who decided from body to here and said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when brother come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, don't be there. And you know where you just thinking all kind of way better, all kind of things. You want to go after people? I wish to be something else. So then you know the CDC control the one in upper house. Mm-hmm. So they went some kind of way, some kind of thing they did for the teaching, they did a resolution. Because of any problem.
Yeah.
Then they send it to the Senate. Mm-hmm. Then something happened. Wow. Why are they almost trying to the Yombi house? Then the brothers had Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh, then when I heard what was happening, it was me 2 cousins to son. That was me, Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Boom, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our honor leadership, and we sent the report with all documents. Legal documents to guide here. Then Baka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the 2011.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after telling about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of home and he wants to decision. Without going to prosecute. So what is going on with Ekun? Ekun said, well, what I do for you is to help you with lawyer. Then partner to follow from lawyer. Who offered my own son offered I went part of the resolution. I asked many students why you are doing this. You know what I told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution means we agree. Bring it now. When Baka send a bill, they will not put all the law before it and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah, correct move.
President Waka 2025 budget will determine a clear vision for the country. I can say it also includes the development of some of the travel. For instance, I know it can be argued or understandably that the overpower issue that the Chinese government is about to do and the road from carefully body back to Western, they were all in the Puebla, that's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. The President Waka visited to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we take it with our own interest first, not to keep any other person before Nigeria's interest, and then people fighting them in joint inside. So this is kind of question. Yeah. So you see, he visited to the focus to the China Africa Forum, and now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are internal project because the Minister of Public Works to take the Chinese government on Western when they say they want to do something. But when you start on their interest, There is a problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything, we should be asking what it for us as a country and people. And if what it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from it better than the effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves as a country and people to please any other country.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if the this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's going to exactly be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the risk of staying that in that system. They are just pushing the devil like this. They don't know where the president, they don't know where it's going. The forefathers of Liberia, they are in things. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, simply, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is not it. They believe that Dr. Weir is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation to Liberia. That is the man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. They don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberia. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. He said Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. 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 Where go to the Nations Cup now? Go to the Nations Cup. Let's see the Nations Cup. Go to the Nations Cup. I'll give you $500,000. You qualify for the Nations Cup. I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national national team, if they go to that's exactly what you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be one of the richest countries in the whole world. The richest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against comment, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and say we don't want to leave, resign, tell me there is no God. I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God. I am talking as a prophet. Right. The hardship, you have not seen hardship now. In 2 years' time, you see the hardest hardship you have ever experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water and they will be thanking God. That's the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap of the nation. He just sit there. It was a rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. Forced to be president. So, and the people could connive with all of this and put it there. Right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually, what I saw. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it. That this person does not do anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face at the end of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I've faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace. And if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions, whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They stay there. And we have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're not a democratic period. So we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaga, we used to go to him, even fee Bwaga because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that the Liberian are afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, any position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even worked with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. We in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson said, let me give her the respect, because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagreed, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? They respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberians say that and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time traveling. What he's doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Bwaka was not a change. Bwaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they went, there was no greener pasture. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period, and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Give people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine amongst great nations. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Respect the law. And I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because during any time there were 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that what you're saying to us? Because it's 10 jobs, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the republic. And also, maybe thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time I hope that our people realize that we made a mistake. We made a mistake. We're in a new era, and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PDCC involvement.
Ordered this recent investiture
Let me say what's up to all of you, wherever you are, my fantastic students. Most of you, I can just tap over, especially where we are tonight. And so we are grateful to the Almighty God, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Doris Smith, how you doing? From Massachusetts. And of course, Princess L. Peters. Great people. And of course, Anna Taylor, what's up? How's everything? Long time. How you, madam? I hope you guys doing so great. And of course, fantastic people putting the interest of their country. Fatu Dupado Ba. Great name, great family, great people. James Watt Kennedy Jr. I want to say what's up to all of you, fantastic people. Emmanuel, bro. What is it you saying here again, bro? She contributed. She attributed what? And should be she attributed the withdrawal of European companies from Liberia to the misroute of the UP-led government on criminal leader Joseph Yumabwaka, with disrespect for tenure positions and violations of the Constitution. Sherilyn Enge, how you doing? Fantastic people. And me say happy pre-birthday to you, Neti Preslemian. She'll be celebrating your natal day on Saturday. One of my fantastic babies, post a daughter of all time. Neti, what's up? I hope you're doing so great. I hope you are all fantastic people, and we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So we'll always get there. And we are here working together for the good of our country. You know, my dear Roberts, what's up? You and the great families in house. Yeah, and we think for sure, Emmanuel, bro. Bro, what's up? How's everything? And your brother is on the side. Matilda Stevens, ever potent class prefect. Hats up to all of you, wherever you are. Welcome to the program. Face the issues here on Kings 88.5. And we are forever grateful again to be here this evening. And we are happy, excited that God Almighty has given us this life for us to move on. Others are struggling at the moment, while others are passing at the moment. But the just by His grace is not that we are important than those people or we are in the good books of the Almighty God. It's just by His grace that we are here. And we'll forever remain grateful for the life He gave it. And we want to take this time to say we are forever happy, excited at every and any good news for the sake of our country. And we'll always, it's just that we are looking for good news, we can't find some. That's the problem. We are suffering from it. And everywhere you turn, every day where you turn, there's also bad news. But you see, God is there, and God will continue to guide us and protect us all as we move on as a people. And we are forever grateful to the Almighty God for everything He continues to do for us. And we will continue to be very grateful to the Almighty God. And the country, they play the country, and I don't know whether we get country or I don't know how to describe it. And let me first of all say welcome to Liberia. And one of the tutors, the man who contributed to the illustrious soccer career of His Excellency Ambassador George Manawia, who is forever grateful and would never ever denigrate anybody who contributed to this life, unlike other people like they are doing now. We'll never give them credence because they are doing it. We'll leave them. Because we get major things to concentrate on about our country than talking about individuals. The only reason you hear me talking about Boga because Boga is at the head of our country. If Boga was not head of our country, I'm talking about him. I don't talk about people who get no impact or who don't have the ability to either create a negative or positive impact on my country. Because that's why you hear me talking about Boga. Look, there are some people in this country, I don't talk about them. The reason I don't talk about them, they are not important to my life. They're not important to the country. They're not important to you. And that's what it is. People who are vital, like the market women, if they say they are crying out there, those are important people I will talk about. Because they are in the fields. They are trying to raise economy for our country. Those are the vital people I can be talking about. But if you just passing around, you're looking for relevance all over, you think I will give you that relevance. I don't. Because it's like I'll be leaving my country task and then getting a person like you. No, I can't do that. If we want low relevance, get into a space that I will identify you because there's a specific space that I'm looking for. And any space that is attached to the country is the space I look at. And that's what I talk about. So I don't care about what people do. Some of you can just be hurting your hair for nothing. You get ready, you toy anything, you walk, go on inside, you do all kinds of things. You just hurting your hair. I don't discuss people who are not relevant in any way, whether negatively or positively. The reason I discuss Boakai because his presence to this country is relevant to be discussed. It's important. Mm-hmm. And I you know, and I always told people that gratefulness is very important. One life. It doesn't matter what it is. You and somebody may go. There are people whom they must say have gone down the ladder. But there was certain specific role they play in my life. And for that, I can't come up to this anything because whatever role I play is not what people remember. The role they played is what people can remember. So if I came up now, so you see how senseless it can be? It's just reckless. The role the person play in my life is what society remembers. And what they know. So the one that I play, no, it's just between me and that person. Only he knows and I know, or whatever it is. That's all it is. But the rest of it that person play in my life, let's say for instance, most ability. I was nowhere, or whatever it is. He picked me up, carried me, did all he could, went to general manager from sports reporter, went up. So if I came back now to start talking about all this, that, and post, hey, you close your mouth. Where were you when all of those things were happening? Look, there are times you just have to know that there are things you don't just say. You just leave it. And just leave it. And be grateful. Just for that one thing, be grateful. Yeah. And it's very important. If you don't go to Bible and learn the Bible, you know that Job story that you guys look at like, oh, Jojo, no. That story teaches a lesson. That despite every other thing God has done for Job, his wife stays there, causing him, let him die. Job said no. And he didn't want to give it and he took it. Not issue. Not because of the one suffering I'm going through now, I will eliminate all the good things God been doing for me. And just cause it one time because I want that. No, I don't do that. When you go to church, you learn, you will know the Bible. So you will not go into the business or jumping on people who play some significant part in your life. Yeah, you will not. You will not do that. You will hold yourself back and say, just for, even in the interpreter, they say, if I were not thinking, and when you hear somebody say, if I were not thinking, I will come to slap you. If I were not thinking, I will come to do this. If it were not because of this, I will come to do this. That thing, that the crux of why they will not do anything bad to you. We all should have that. Gratefulness is very important. No matter how somebody are nasty to you, think about that good moment when they elevated you, raised you up, and they put you to a platform that even your own education or whatever you claim you're bragging about wouldn't have ever placed you. It is that person who placed you there. Think about it. Think about it. Be very careful. If ungratefulness keep knocking at your door, say, I will not open this door. I don't care what it is. I will not open it. I will not allow you enter. Because of that one thing that person did for me. That thing is the thing that happened not because of me, but it happened because of that person. I will never, ever. So no matter what it is, for some of us, the reason God will continue to bless some of you out there is because you are grateful. You are grateful. Things will come hard, The devil will push you so that you will take away that, but you can't do it. You just leave it. Say, because of that one thing. I wanted that one thing business. But you know, everyone else get that one thing for which they don't want to take certain decision. Everyone else, except you don't have conscience, that's why you will not get that one thing. Everyone else has something that is that one thing. They say, just for that one thing business, I will not do this thing. Just for that one thing, if I were not thinking. When you hear somebody say, if I were not thinking, I will come to do this. If I were not thinking, I will come to do this. That one thing. The only thing that is there. So I want to say we are grateful. Hands up to you, my darling sister, Onina Kwe. Hands up. And Oliver Kamate. Hands up to all of you. And Esther M. G. Place. You all are great people, great family. Emmanuel Tosia. Fantastic people following all through. God will continue to bless you. So keep playing your cash giveaway. And I star 799 star 24 hash is 5,000. I understand we're going to give you tonight. And so we are very grateful to the Almighty God. Everyone else working for the sake of this country. When you wake up in the morning, you are in the street, you are passing around here and there, you are working for the sake of this country. So like I was saying, George Weah is always a grateful soul. So as we speak, as we speak, whichever way it goes, people will go up, they come down, and then they say whatever they want to say. But for some of us, we don't care about people who know what they call for the sake of this country. George Weah, former coach. In fact, when they pick George Weah then up, you know, Doe used to let the Brazil team business. So when they pick them up, link them up with Brazil here and there, one of George Weah's coaches, they call him Paulo Campos. He's a Brazilian football manager, Paulo Luis Campos, known as Paulo Campos. And of course, he's a former national team coach for the national soccer team of Liberia 1986. And he has already arrived in country. He's one man who had always admired George Weah. Sometimes you care to ask the question, a grateful soul now. Of all the players who played, of all the Liberian players who played, they have coaches. But why I say only the one George Weah man can still remember his coaches, go for them. Because these people play, each have their own individual, distinct qualities that they employ in his life, and he never forgets about them. He never, ever. Everything is about his country. From where 1986 relationship, we are still recognizing it today. We have said, I've already arrived, man. Who are these people? They are on a time pass. I get different kind of friends now. I get different people to deal with now. But he still has the man. And I say thanks to Civicus Bazig, and he had to go and receive him. I was supposed to have been at the airport too, but because of the show time, so and I'm not there. So I thank DTV Online, my boy, and for even flagging it as well. But it's important. It is very, very important that you recognize people, appreciate them, and be grateful, no matter what it is, wherever you are. He always, and he has paid his dues to several of them. When you saw George Weah government, sometimes some of these people that you saw in some of the position, you say, what George Weah doing with the other person? And what Benane, Achiba Benane, all the people, those were people that contributed to it. He has paid his quota to them. And it's now history. We don't want that now. But you see, these are things that you must learn to know all of the time. So there is the old man. From where 1986, his coach, from 1986, is in country and he's here, right? Yeah. And I just want to share with you the screen so that you can see him, because he just arrived in Liberia. So that is him. That is the old man. Yeah, Campos. So he's in Liberia as guest of the former president of the Republic of Liberia, someone he mentored, someone he tutored. Yeah. So you see here? So these are the kind of times and so forth. So You just got to know this. These are people. You see the opponent living long like that. Man, way bad like that. He's still living long, stronger than Joseph Boga. But you see, the reason the man will be stronger than Joseph Boga because he's a grateful man for his country and he's very good. He's very grateful. That's why he's strong like this. See how he working. The man walks. He can still coach. He can still do everything from where 1986 when you were coaching George Weah. Then here now he stay correct like this. The man is like this. You see there, right? Yeah. So that's why it is. And it's good to be grateful. And I always told people it's good to be very, very grateful. So he has come to this country as guest of the former president. So he friends his fathers. How the man will not be blessed? When he got an old put with plenty blessing on there, we just can't tell him so you will be blessed. Thank you so much for who you have become, where you are now, who you have become in the country, where you have become in the world, so forth, all those things. That is why you see gratefulness. So for me, I don't care about people when they want to be ungrateful. And nobody can pay me a dime to be ungrateful to somebody who was grateful to me before. You haven't done anything for me before. You can't pay me and tell me, say, oh, Ebi, and can't tell the nasty thing about Musa Bede, or can't tell the nasty thing about Saint Sign, or talk about it. No, Saint Sign, now time get ready. I can get jumped to an office. I tell you, say, I want him until here now. He will give it. That's the relationship we have. Eh? Do I have to destroy anything with you? No. Forget about it. There will always be thick and thin moments. Those moments don't count. That what make human being. Children born of the same parents, they can clash. What more about people who just got boss and other man, boss man relationships and so forth? There will always be. So even when it comes to the other area, you say, Jeff, for that one thing, I will not respond. I will not say anything. Jeff, for that one thing, I will not say anything, no matter what it is. Because even if I decided to even say whichever way, people will look at it the other way around. So for me, and we see with God, all things are possible, and we are certainly getting there. All right. So he's in country, and we are grateful. So let me give you some updates. I'm not saying this person died. I'm just giving you updates. So I understand that Bonike, one of our citizens, is out of the country, and they say he's not well. That's what we've been hearing. Was it over the weekend? Yes. Either on Saturday, I received a call from a friend who received a call from another friend that hearsay. I want a multiple hearsay. The hearsay chain too much. Hearsay. But who said that he received a call from a friend who is very close to the resident of Bodnik and said they heard cries there. People were crying. And they had thought that indeed he has gone. But I decided to tell this person that I don't intend to get this on this note. I want for you to please go back there and verify for yourself, or go to the friend place and verify. So that call there I've been hanging on. This morning again, I received another call again. Similar to that, but not too exact. And the person talked about that as well. But I don't know whether they had in it or whatever it is. But one thing we know for sure is it's not too okay. And we don't just pray for bad things. God has his own way of doing his thing. And so we are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And we wish him all of the best if he's still alive. We wish him speedy recovery. So that's that. Right? So the family should know that we are not in the know of whatever news circulating around. So we'll leave it like that and just leave it. Because the country here get more important things to talk about than those kind of things. So let's just leave it. Because many of you have been calling, asking me that why I just saying it here now, so that let us all just wish for the best. Whatever comes up, well, that's it. It is not our wish, but that's it. Right? So let's just wish for the best. And so I think it's important that you know that one. The next one I will talk about in passing is that the fire service people, the expert that they brought, we have checked deeper and we know that that group was not invited by the government of Liberia as a government. So they were invited by Sylvester Grisby and that of Gregory Comer. Comer has blundered. Comer's name is up for terrible things to happen to him. He knows that. And the text I talk about, it did reach Sylvester Grisby. So they fought their own way to make it appear. That's what we are hearing. Oh, to make it appear like they want to be independent about this whole thing and be authentic and have a true, transparent report on this quote-unquote fire something that they've been talking about. There's young men who came here in this country and saying fire expert. The last time one of his colleagues were on a closing argument, I will get that video. I've been looking for it. Whatever, I will get it. He said that the way the fire incident thing are going on now, it was difficult for one to just come and conduct a thorough investigation on it. That guy, I know one butler, I think I remember that. So, but this guy didn't come with them because for him, he was clear that to go into that now, the crime scene is contaminated. What do we go for there now? What are we going for there now? So that was his position at that time. But they see man who came here now, with the Gregory man here, on a fire service man who came right here, expert. He too, he just came passing around, and there are terrible things that you. So don't be surprised if you were here, because that man had already had an interview on Spoon Network where he said yes, the police RG was correct. He's not even quoting a fellow fire service people. He said the police RG was correct, but why he said that it was awesome? Is there a sound fire service man you're talking about that? The man come to confirm what somebody who not in his own area of studies. He said the police RG was right. Because Kev Hassan asking the question, are you telling us that the police RG was right? That in the answer he said yes, he was. He not even quoting his own fire service people then I yell. His own colleague or peers. He not quoting them. He said police RG. The gay we are understanding. You know the country get money. Gregory get a lot of stolen money he passing around with. You see the man moving with police convoy. Everywhere that brother travel with convoy. But he has made the country ungovernable for himself, unsafe for himself. So he got to move with military people. Even you need to assign military to Gregory Comer now as we speak. So you just lead that thing. If these people come up with anything to just affirm, because Gregory said these people were not even coming to come and start new things. Could you imagine that? Gregory was telling you already. So what is sound you are coming to get from the fire service put in a jack came? What is sound? They were only coming because of that text message I read to you and said that it came from Washington to them that you must vote for independent people here and there. That same independent man comes down and say he's going to side with Gregory Coleman and whom nobody trusts in this country. So now they are passing around doing those things. They gave these people, quote unquote, over 30,000 so that they will transport them here and then they can get fake report that will try to corroborate with Gregory, Joseph, Yuman, Buaka, and every other thing to patch up themselves. That's what it is. That's why you see the fire service not directly and involved in this thing. Look, we are waiting and we are preempting their report. Anything that comes from them, from that man's statement alone, where he sat down as a sound man, you are there being asked questions. Let's take for instance, right? You are called on as a lawyer to investigate a matter relating to law. And somebody else who is a non-lawyer had prior to your arrival made a statement that borders on law. And then the person said, without trying that thing, then you came down to carry on your own investigation, read the cases, and then you just get ready. You didn't even test it yet. You say, oh yeah, the man was right. You don't test the case yet. You don't start reading. You don't start examining the case to see. At one point, you got to read at the conclusion before you can say, oh yeah, that AB man, though you not know law, but the thing that AB said, it was correct. Because that is what we found out. But you don't even go there yet. The man hasn't started investigation. He hasn't started talking to anybody yet. He sat out on Spoon Network, and then he said, yes, Gregory was correct, but what he said, What kind of man they saw that coming to do investigation? Hey man, what a short video, man. Somebody, I don't know why they my video, then something can get what they call, you know, yeah. People are very terrible. So you're gonna be talking about that people corrupt. The weapons that are very corrupt, like head, what they call it. And so that is why it is. I got the video. What did I kept sending me, man? Kept sending me that video not too long, so you could see clearly that was seriously a big trouble. It remains they didn't study anything new. Then what the essence of them coming here? Because they know the area is compromised already. There's nothing they can do with it, but because they want e-money, that's why they came here. Everybody corrupt. White men corrupt, black men corrupt. All that thing I can be telling you, I see why you're showing your teeth outside. I say, oh yeah, why put it different? That they see criminal mentality in everybody. People can steal. These people, some of them, they are very hungry. But who can get tired with money? They just the people that who will integrate and why we stay sitting there will say we don't want to go for it. Because why the call get integrated about because we know people depending on oil and they listening to other oil. That's why people are always sitting here. Eh? These people then they are very corrupt. What kind of man will come and sit down and tell you, say, a non-expert in firefighting? You said a position that the man rendered was correct, but you not even go and to go do as well. I'll ask money for it. Yeah, don't worry. Why I say all the kind of thing we want to go get that video again? I don't know why some kind of thing can be happening to my what they call that be wish crowd can be visiting my phone. They get and I'm putting anything sound on it. I put something sound on it. All the things can be on there. You will not get me in this country. And can be telling you only God will allow you. If God allows it, that the only time you will get me. Only God. But I think you're on there, so you know what they call. These people they are corrupt. They lied and they have come to present fake report. Because that man's statement alone, if that man presents any report that wrong contrary to Gregory, I will be surprised. They are men at Kenya, they are fire service expert. I just say the broil. If he says anything contrary to Gregory, I will be surprised. But anything he says that will be in line with what Gregory said, I will not be surprised because I know exactly how he came here. And then we were understanding that the embassy, because it is not the United States government that sends somebody, or we got to get private people in there. So it's possible the government able to have it hire a private firm to come and do it. But whether it is the government as a whole in total that did that, no. It was Gregory Ehipa, Sylvester Graceway trying to cover up for Joseph Boaka's reckless statement. So everything fire service people can, they come to police director, they not go to fire service. How is that one possible? So you can see what is inside, right? So corruption all over the place. The guys are rogues. The guys will continue to steal until everything they ever do is not correct. Every other thing they do is just stealing. So another U.S. government, in fact, it is not a sound private firm. Those guys are rogues. They just come to steal. They come to support Gregory Coleman because that man's statement alone, it doesn't make any sense. You haven't started your investigation, then they ask you a question. The statement that Gregory made, the police RG made, was it correct? Instead of you answering and saying something else, you fail to say that. To say, no, we haven't done any investigation yet to determine whether or not the statement made by him is correct or not. We don't know. Right? Okay, thank you so much. Emma, I'm a fantastic student and I like that. I told you, thank you. Yeah, I think I hear it. So I can't be put it on. Don't deceive me, my student and fun student. I can put it on. Right? So you can listen to the many things I'm talking here. So that kind of man, what they call the man that just came here can talk all kinds of things there and talk about how fire service thing happening all over the place. Oh, they men brave. I had thinking all that labyrinth to be. It would not sound all right, godful. So I think there is a one that Kev Hassan. Yeah, I think there is a please try to load up quickly so that you can hear him here. Yeah, okay, that in there, very good.
He is
let's listen to him.
But he's not the expert on what I was asking attack. Are you saying he did the right thing to call it as it is an asset attack, and let the president to say the same thing? Are you saying he's correct?
I'm saying that he's correct in using the data that our law enforcement partners collect to arrive at the conclusion. And what we did is brought science, technology, and experience to help validate that.
Jesus.
Side. He is law enforcement side, but he's not the expert on what I was asking attack. Are you saying he did the right thing to call it as it is? It's an assault attack, and let the president to say the same thing? Are you saying he's correct?
I'm saying that he's correct in using the data that our law enforcement partners collect to arrive at the conclusion. And what we did is brought science, technology, and experience to help validate that.
Jesus. So they kind of man that sound man, that man had this something here prior to him even starting to go to the Capitol building to talk to people. He sat down to his house, planning in his mind with 30,000, over 30,000. Look at the kind of man face. They men are rogue. This other web mayor is another rogue that have just come to this country to steal. You see, the people know the kind of society that they are coming to. Why is it possible? Let me ask you this question. Is it really possible that you will be called as an expert? And they call you expert. Then he said he need to help to validate it, to say, yeah, that's true, that was awesome. Now what he said, that your own statement that the white people then get their words, then I didn't want using it. That man is a shame and disgrace to what we take these white people to be, or we take these people, we think they come from the elite society where academic is very much high and their own system of reasoning is very high, so they will not just come out. That man sat down in a hotel room. He just came from there and went and sat down in Spoon, Quebec. Then he decided that indeed whatever Gregory said, he's correct. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That kind of man will come out with a report, then we can't take it to be serious. Is he really sound? So I thought they said when the more people stay long, the more people stay long on job, there are certain part of it that they can have more knowledge to it. So most medical doctors that you see that they call them medical doctors, is not by just graduating from a medical school and calling yourself doctor. No. To be a doctor, you must have had some practical hands-on experiences in that specific field that you are a doctor in. Now, so that's why you see, if somebody were to sit down or whatever it is, they bring forth a lot of experiences, they have it. The old man who served in hospital for years, because they have had practical experiences, so their level of thinking, the way they think, now the 3-year-old medical people then who just come here, they will think like that. So the moment you call, you say, my hair, and they can sit and say, what happened to you? What happened to you? Got the experiences they are had. For a man who to be a retired man, to tell you that he's just like Joseph Boaka, who spent 42 years with nothing EAA with experience. This man is not speaking as an experienced man. Because an experienced man will tell you, before I can buy an opinion, to own that opinion or to support an opinion, I must first do my own thorough investigation. So that man just looking at some kind of patient I call one woman say, Mama, my hair hurting, I get malaria. They say, oh yeah, the time you call the doctor, did you get malaria? The doctor, they didn't ask you to say, what do you call malaria? To really do investigation before determining that. Then the doctor sat down to the hall and say, oh yeah, that's true, you get malaria. Because you say you get malaria, so that malaria. But you don't doctor nothing. Do you know why that doctor will ask simple questions? And even at that doctor will not conclude that it is malaria. The doctor will either tell you, say, try so and so medicine. When you try it not work, then maybe I will tell you for you to go do tests so that we'll know. The doctor, then who are real doctors, they will not even derive out of conclusion. For the man who calls himself an expert, or retired, and not just ordinary man who just jump in the fee, or retired firefighter, to sit down, oversee, and allow Gregory Coleman's opinion to be supported by him without him conducting his own preliminary investigations. It is saddening to note that this man is a money gobbler who had just come to this country knowing that Liberia is under a rogue regime and the kleptocratic regime that the law men talking about, they have come to steal their own to go away. That's all he came here for. They may report anything you bring up, whatever it is. Could you imagine? We are here to validate. We are here to help. He didn't just say we are here to validate. He said we are here to help validate. Let me say, okay, let me play again one more time. Then we'll talk about him. We are here to help validate. Thanks to you, Kev Hassan. To you, say the Weashens and the followers, they are very smart people. Yeah, listen to him.
He is law enforcement side, but he's not the expert on what I was asking attack. Are you saying he did the right thing to call it as it is an assault attack, and let the president to say the same thing? Are you saying he's correct?
I'm saying that he's correct in using the data that our law enforcement partners collect to arrive at the conclusion. And you know what we did is brought science, technology, and experience to help validate that.
So what are you doing? So that's what. So what are you doing to the captor? If he is correct by calling and asking, that shows that there's no further investigation need to be done. So what are you doing at the captor by saying he's correct by calling it? So that means that the case is concluded and it's finished. It was signed.
Jesus. And you see some of the problem there in the world. A whole day you can be sitting and overlooking yourself. You'll be elevating other people. You'll be elevating other people. How they are more important, they are more superior, they get good brain more than your. You see the other women brain. You see what your brain doing now. Corruption. When corruption enter the brain, there is nothing about good brain, bad brain. All the lawmakers then you see down there. So some of them went to Google school. Some of them, like my brother James Colette myself in law school, determine your man. But when money business enter inside, hey, what inside will come from inside? People that follow family and who are struggling passing around here, all those statements that they're making, they just misbehaving. Why you think? That's just money. Richard Kumba, he hasn't been any sound man ever in his whole life. He's very more of food and of course of bribe, take all. Look, all these things that you see coming from in here. So the other way men, you don't see money. You know in America, you don't just see cash. Where men don't just see cash, it can come in a paycheck, small. They kind of mayor all years. He said a firefighter, you might see 30K you cash, lending your hand. They tell you say Jack can validate. So he comes here and then says that he has come to help to validate it because the man is correct. That an expert, he didn't can support a friend fire the police man, he can't support. So the other expert would have spent 42 years or in power in government, he try and trash. They will bring another way man here that get almost years or services, he retire. But all experience in fire service is kept in the money. Yeah, that money swept everything away from him. You see what we're talking here? All day you can be overlooking yourself. You say, oh yeah, they put them, they are more intelligent. You see people coming, oh yeah, wait man, this, that, yeah, and there. And you're seeing it right before your own eyes now. Now when Donald Trump said that the stealing that going on here in America is too much, you will say, oh, Donald Trump, now you have seen that the stealing has entered here. It has left from there, and the stealing, one of the agents of rogues, of the white rogues, have entered in Liberia now, and is collaborating with the black rogues. So black and white, he and she together, and the stealing is going on. That man comes here to take his own money and carries it, and that's the kind of stealing that going on all over the place. This is a white rogue, John, black rogue. Black rogue now that used to be terrified or be to be that a black rogue now, John. Let me say, white rogue can support black rogue, so that black rogue can combine with white rogue, so that white rogue will help black rogue to corrupt the society and lie. That's what that man is doing. Very terrible. That statement alone, it undermines, it prejudices his presence here, and he's not even worth. Yeah, my man Joe Kubo said that man can't even handle 30K here in America. He can't for you to grab him and put him, what they call. So when I see one white road now put your hand in our cookie jar, he ready to come take on to Gregory Coleman, the black rogue, and Joseph Boaka, the senior black rogue, Sylvester Grisby, the super black rogue, Then you see Gregory come out rogue. Then they brought one white rogue to come and join them because if I not see money, he can't to steal too. So all of them, the funny thing about them is that they are dealing with a sophisticated age. So let's agree that even the Liberian people are not sophisticated, but the age in which the Liberian people are now is a sophisticated age. Why? We get all kind of technologies to employ. They see me sitting down there. You heard what he said again? That contradicted. He said we brought the science technologies to come. Oh, but the science technology is to come and what evaluate, not to validate. It's to evaluate. So if you're employing science, does science come to validate? No. But you see, the men here, all of them, they are rogues. And he's a thief. He has come in our country. He will be afraid to say it. He's a rogue, and that is bad. We expect them to better our society. Every time we hear about them and we see them, we think about it and think that credibility. Anytime, I must admit, anytime I hear about the white man country, I think about credibility. I must admit, whether you like it or not, you can't take that one from my brain. I think the people get system. Though they can be corrupt, but it can be broad. The other men that are broad day rogue thing can't do it. So I know that there is corruption in the white man, but they will always do it in a systemic manner. The other men, you're not using system. So you will really know that they may just come here to just lie. Anything he comes up with, because according to him, he to validate it. Because when you are passed on something already, you only can validate. No wonder Gregory said they didn't come to start anything new. They just only come to validate. Gregory had a press conference. The next day, the man said the same thing Gregory said. They call him Winfrey Russell. Yeah. They say from Minnesota. You're in Minnesota there. And you're bad. You say they take somebody from Minnesota. You're the Liberian people in Minnesota there. You see the kind of man that left from there and came here to come lie. You see the kind of man. It means a disgrace. You see the kind of thing he has done. When we are saying these things, you will sit down there. You'll say all kinds of things every day here and there. But we are sophisticated. So here we are in Liberia, where Rona entered among the black road, and we never see that one happen before. That the first time Honor Joseph Boaga will see, we are now importing white rogues. You see, what they have been seeing our government officials they be doing, they will take the money from here. The black rogues will take the money from here and run away and go in the white man land with it. This time, the white man said can't collect his own truth, can't carry. What kind of country they are? So the white man, he said no. They play nothing or what they go one day. You can come your collect your print to all. Your collect your print to all. We are now deploying ourselves to start coming to you now to come collect our own truth. I never ever saw one road coming in like to come collect it to go do. This time is either we will collect it and give it to them. The other day we can collect it. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Yeah. What? That statement the man made is terrible. That is terrible. You don't do that. You don't do that. The kind of society, the elite society you come from, we don't expect you to talk like that. When we talking to teenagers, you can say funny. People, it's not funny. Oh, these things are very serious matters. But when we're talking to you, can say funny. But it's not funny. That a man is that kind and they can't put it here. Anyway, Donald Trump chasing there. Donald Trump chasing them on that side. So they now funny places to go. And they can't borrow away. Joseph Boaga stealing government. That's so wrong. So they not can join it as in a bro. Anything can happen. They stealing them. You already hear Donald Trump putting the credibility of the white or the Americans on serious on it, where everyone say, oh, corruption. The first time for all to be here of corruption. Or what? Then you can't hear to come run away. I know you run away from Donald Trump. You can't hear to come steal too. Why is that? For the fact that you are supporting our government, that's a roguish behavior. You are an expert. They took the country money, gave it to you. They didn't pay your own way to just come here. It's not out of freedom or volunteerism. You didn't come here to volunteer or whatever it is. The hotel you sleep in, they're paying for it. They gave you money for that. You come here to come corrupt our society in the wake of all these terrible things that point to declining status of our democracy. You come to contribute to it. Eh? What kind of man you are? That's being reckless. What? All men are you still looking for money. You come in Ghana, then you still looking for money. You just like Joseph Walker. What is wrong with you in this country? In the world, because our whole world now we're discussing now. You ever saw your friend when men come here to come steal before? They never come here before. They will just come, maybe they work through the system and they get what they can get. No day we not see any where men pay away or where people pay in their way to come and can steal money from certain corrupt government directly. Where they will come and take it directly from the government and can collect it, what they call it is. Yeah? I tell you, say you're happy with what they call here, and then you're bringing what's so going on in this country. In this our country here. For what? This government is a criminal government. That of stealings are going on all over. You get illegitimate legislature, especially for the lower wing. Nobody respecting them. They are being disrespected all over. That stolen money is taken and given to you for you to be skeptical and say, look, we're coming to make our name. Then you can sit down there, you can't collect money. You go sit down somewhere there, you can't talk about how, oh yeah, Okido can't help them to validate it, the police chief correct. That police chief is already quoted as a fire expert. Eh? They say law enforcement partners. You are a law enforcement officer, but you have your own area of law enforcement. Your area of law enforcement is fire service. So who are the partners you're supposed to be quoting or validating as something? Who are you supposed to talk to? Not the fire service? But you let them because Gregory Coma is the deeper pocket. Right? Because Gregory Coma is the deeper pocket. So you want to shield the police because the whole thing about it is that whenever it is pointed to the fact that it was not an arson or XYZ, Gregory police then that he put there, they are supposed to be asked. They are supposed to be questioned. And because Gregory does not want for them to question his police people who are on ground. He told the people when you come, you're not asking people who are on ground, whatever, you're only coming to come validate what we have already. Then you yourself, you say your ear down there. Big men and you, all men and you say you're not served in fire service, you are a retired person. You sat there and you decided to sit on radio and concluded that indeed the man is right. And you brought the science thing then to come. What you brought science thing there for now? But thank God the Labrenpo knowing now that Joseph Walker is a big rogue, a criminal. You can see the stealing everywhere in here is people. Like my old man said, Premier said, he said, the government officials, they are liars. All of them, they are liars. They are also rogues. It's too unfortunate that this other white man here came to come out to our black man Zogo then to corrupt our country. When Trump is already raging hell in America. Trump raising those issues. Then because you know it will be tough for you now, you jump here, you can't steal. Jesus. These people, you know, our country, God is using this JMB regime to just prove to all people that will always held in high esteem. All people that will usually say, oh yeah, leader, that leader there, that this, that, oh, the other person, but we get all experience here and there. God just coming now to naked all of them right before our own eyes. Then we'll sit down now to start valuing ourselves. We'll start now to evaluate ourselves to say, look, I think we have been by far better than people that we thought were by far better. There are people who you've been taking as Google and some people you've been giving them respect. I know now you're getting disappointed in them. There are people that you thought were educated more than other people. You said they got the experience and everything. Today, you're getting to know that they had nothing to show. There's a trial and testing moment. And say you don't want to learn your lesson from it. God is teaching us a lot. People that you're always held in high esteem, you will not find them again. There are people like us now whom you've been denigrating or so forth that we don't want you to have to pay respect to. Because we the ones standing for what it is. So you see why it is. This is bad. The white man is already exposed. If it comes contrary, I will be surprised. Because the statements alone, it can tell you exactly what's unfolding. It's good that we say it so that they don't purport themselves to be like expert. There are no expert in this country. No independent investigator has come or whatever. The people are not independent. For the statements that they are making, they are not independent. So you learn all of that one day. Let's go now. Here is it. We want to close up on this one. On people. The disgrace is too much for our country. And the reason I'm telling you about it, web mentoring here, they say they're calling Andrew Winfrey Russell, eh? All right. And they say from Maryland County in Labrador, yeah? You know, real Labrador blood inside him for true. Yeah, want to go. Man, you might brown left for you to be talking all kinds of things now, you know. And let you leave that one there, beg you, bro. I mean, I'm from Maryland country. The guys just want to lie on people because they know they have blown up big time, so they just come in. That ear we can't say that. And then they can't say they're bringing out expert witness. Yeah. They said the Russells people, they're from River G County. I bought them from River G. You're from Maryland, you're from the southeast. You're from there. Yeah, that's true. So let's come to this one. When people in the country, you just gotta pray for Boka. Because I must say now I want for you to pray for him now. I think I will support the father, you should pray for him. So according to them, they had election for replacement. The Richie Coon, criminal Richie Coon, rogue Richie Coon. And I just want one day let the human being say that in their right mind or in their thinking faculty that don't even sound to say, oh yeah, we'll call in the man to come question why in this down, what they call that they will see trouble. Our country can run like this. The disgrace is too much. The humiliation is too much. People resign from their jobs in the West to maintain the integrity of the institution and the office they serve. When they know that what they did or what they are doing or what they are caught to have done, even without investigations being in conclusion, they will resign to uphold the sanctity of that office. In this case, honor this Waka administration, the humiliation is too much. The disgrace is too much. And I ask questions. Why? No respect anymore. What's happening? So they said they had speakership election. They said, no, ECOWAS Parliament representative election. They said they're recalling people who were there. Then they're sending people there. For Mema Brain Memsa, she want add Tomo Father said he never wanted to lose a job, a deputy speakership. That's why he went and joined the majority bloc. So you were on the other side. So you were acting like somebody who was in between, right? So Mema Breaks Mensa also employed similar strategy. When they call her up to do speakership election on Asa, she went there. But for the fact by parity of law, for the fact that Mema Briggs Mensa decided to go in contention for that either sound speaker or whatever it is, Mema Briggs Mensa not supposed to be down there anymore. You see, look, let me tell you something. Some of these people must learn to be respectable in society. Right? So that's what I always advise some of the clients, some of my brothers, I would tell them. I say some of you want to have traditional marriage with certificate, which is recognized by law. Then you want to have the European wedding or the statutory marriage, and that with certificate as well, which of course is the same thing. And I said, whichever way you do it, you're just spending money for that because the second marriage will defeat the first one. Because the moment you are married, right? So when you go like that, and then you say you want to have another marriage, the second marriage will defeat because they're the same parties. The second marriage will defeat the first marriage. So that first marriage is void. That the second marriage, the law of recency will apply to that. So I always told people, you want to marry one time, just marry one time. That thing about going on this side, going to the prime minister and saying one traditional wedding certificate, then you take that one. Then you get ready, you say, okay, we want a statutory, one till you go for it. That second wedding, finish defeating the first one. Everything that you waste of money. You want marry one time. You want to pay your dowry, say I'm going to pay dowry. Don't say I'm going to do traditional marry. Then you sign certificate there. Then you jump out again, say, we'll do the white one tomorrow. That one there defeating the first one. So you don't have two marriages at the same time. No, only one. So let's get that one clear. For the fact that Mema Breaks Mensa decided to enter the race, honor an illegitimate speaker, and said she wanted to contest, and she contested. She has already lost her place at the ECOWAS Parliament because she knew exactly that she swore an oath at the ECOWAS Parliament to serve for a specific period. And that oath still stands. Nothing has changed. But because of fear of losing her job, and to validate or make how they call it, the useless Rachel Cohen and his bunch of useless people, to then to make them to look like people who have won already. She went on their side and sat there, and they say she contested. I don't know what kind of thing is that. Then she jumped up now and went there. Only she won't qualify to go there, and the rest of the other people, they don't have space for them. Today is debated, and you see the kind of disgrace here coming on all over the place. These are sound people from sound country. They will not allow your foolishness to enter their country. Look, let me tell you something. You got to learn these things. People must get integrity. The reason why most people don't have integrity is they are not willing to lose. And not in more instances that you are losing. Sometimes things you may stand to lose, you are winning. You may not know it. You are winning. You may think that you are losing, but you are not losing. You are winning. Learn that. Yeah. This is it. Very important. Right? So that's it. And let me see. Okay, let me show you all this. You're listening to the ECOWAS Parliament people now talking about your Liberian politics. Look at that.
When we read our country report, a member may read a report that is not favorable to the country. And if members are not protected, they are liable to be recalled by the home country. That is one reason for which the Act clearly stipulates that once a member subscribes the oath, the home country hasn't got any right to recall the member. So I want to categorically state here that that very clause in the Supplementary Act of 2016 should not be circumvented, and the members of parliament from Liberia who have subscribed the oath of ECOWAS Parliament should not be recalled by their home country. ECOWAS should be very distinct from the internal politics in our different home countries. We should not be seen as supporting the various governments in doing what they want to do, especially when it comes to representation in these very parliaments. So I want to plead to our colleagues and the leadership of this house that these members of parliament from Liberia who have subscribed the oath of office should be retained, and no internal politics should influence the decision of this parliament. This parliament is an autonomous body, and the independence of this parliament should not be infringed into at any cost. That is my own submission.
Very good. Brilliant submission. The simple thing is that when these people decide to send people here, we didn't force them. And for coherence and institutional functionalization, you can just, that's why we say they must swear an oath to this, because you forwarded them. So when you send them, there's a specific time frame, and we are dedicating responsibilities to these people. So there's a specific time frame that they are there for. And based on that, we structure them and put them in the various committees. And there are institutional memories of those committees for the period. Then tomorrow you just come, you won't take them off. So they pass a law. They knew these things used to happen fresh. So they pass a law that anybody who takes an oath, you get a specific period to be there for 2027. Until otherwise. They may have still lost a seat. The person is still lawmaker. Then you wake up and tell them S1Z that they should leave. The person no. We shouldn't allow people, because let's take for instance, because our speaker finished Senate, the reason they do it for, look, every law has an intent. The intent of that law is that When we finish with that election there, the internal politics on our side, we don't want it to affect ECOWAS. There will be child's play thing. Where one day you send somebody, you can take them on a speaker. No, they don't want the internal domestic politics to affect ECOWAS operation. So they will finish electing the people that are there today. Tomorrow, one speaker will just come because they are local, the way kind of politics that are on now. It shouldn't affect these people on our side. That's what they are saying. That when they pass that law, so that domestic politics does not affect the function of ECOWAS. So when you send the person is there. Now what the people say? That's the main submission, and which of course is very clear and it has a good basis, right? So when we say these things, you will get ready. You take people like Rachel Kuhn, then you're passing around with them, just the people who not get.
Whatever happens in any country, that country has no right to direct the speaker or to recall a member, except this assembly is very clear in our rules. So when members or somebody writes a letter recalling a member, but the speaker, this is not something you should even look at because they don't have the right.
Very good.
Once a member, and except he loses his citizenship, then he has to wait. Even when that person is nominated, the legal implication is that you swore to serve for a particular period. And if that member will lose, any of our colleagues will lose his membership, it's through the rules of this assembly, not anybody. So when
very good. So you hear this other Congress or parliamentarian, he said, look, the speaker doesn't even sort of give credence to that letter that consent. Look at that kind of disgrace. The man say, but speaker that they kind of team or can entertain here, they kind of useless thing that come here. That well, the person has a specific period to serve. If there any reason we here at this place, because the person is here to serve, and that person is qualified and sent for and sworn an oath. So for the fact that the person is swearing an oath for this area, that previous oath that they serve in their country, that one that they are Liberian oath. Our oath here is to cover for specific period. So for any reason that we want to do XYZ, only us can tell this person that you have breached our oath that we have here and you're going to lose your membership. Then they will write a communication to the house and say, this person you say has breached our oath because the person took an oath about us. And we don't know that the oath there. So that man is there's no rationale. That's his reasoning. These people, they're not lawmakers, they will go and just what they call your trash of people, your coyer, your lawmaker, they will not get sense of reasoning. That will wake up one day and call Supreme Court opinions and reasoning as Laker talk. Now they kind of put out these people, then they can pass laws that can affect their countries. So their level of reasoning very high. You listen to him. You say no. He said, even for any member to move from here, it got to be we among us. We will say the person has breached our oath of what they call. We will tell the person from here. We ain't got to tell the speaker, can't tell the person. No, we'll tell the person from here, communicate it back to the home country, say, send different person to occupy this space for you because the person you say has breached our oath and our scope of operation. The person is not working. Simple thing. What thing else you really want to know as Liberian people before you stop disgracing?
Well, my question here is, and my issue, my problem here is, the problem why this speaker is still claiming to be the speaker is based on what? The constitution. The constitution have mandated the speaker to continue being the speaker. If executive orders comes in to say no, we should bring it out.
So you listen to the other parliamentarian. He's saying, my own concern here is that the reason why Fonanti Kofa is still claiming to be speaker is because the constitution gives him the backing. It's not about numbers. You listen to this man, right? No, that Fonanti you are referring to when he said claiming to be speaker. That Fonanti. He said the reason Fonanti is still claiming to be speaker is because the constitution backs him. It's not the numbers. It's not the majority block. No, it's not about why you get majority block. The constitution backs him because there's a procedure through which he can no longer be speaker. And he says here that this man say he's not resigning.
Our own speaker to put that party in place, and next minute you start employing your own people. That should not be something that we should even negotiate here. The other issue here is about moral. As Honorable Snow has mentioned, that there was a time when the issue happened. Some of them, based on morals, they resign. But the guy is not willing to resign here. He is the current speaker. He should maintain to be the speaker. And you cannot be there. People who are elected. They are sitting MPs. They are current MPs. You say no, they should be out of Ecowas Parliament. Based on what? If they lose their seats and now you are bringing other MPs, then you can now write to say we are now replacing.
Why should Liberia argument go at this kind of international stage where people will be disgracing us and insulting us? You ask yourself a question today. You see what Burger has done to your country? You see what Burger has done to your country? At this stage that Liberia is going to be putting sense in our head at this kind of discussion, Liberia, the oldest African republic, that all the kind of petty country that were just born, that didn't want. Let's agree that we don't even have wealth. The last thing that you ever want to lose as a person is your knowledge, your wisdom. Let's forget about it. Nigeria qualified. Nigeria, they get all the buildings on Ghana. Yeah, they rich. They get wealth. All the things. Let's forget about it. The last thing Liberia could brag about is sense, reasoning, governance. We started governance on the continent. We started it. The Liberia people should be sitting now in parliament teaching us how to. What kind of disgrace you can bring to us here? Look at the kind of country. Look at the kind of countries then that are putting more on Liberia discussing governance. They're discussing how. They're discussing Liberia constitution. This country, my people. Yeah, thank God you have brought yourself down at this level. Some of us, we're not going down with you. We'll remain up. See the kind of disgrace? Is this not very shameful? Take Liberia matter and discuss. We're supposed to be going there to go teach them governance. We. Our constitutional democracy wrongs. We should be teaching them. Yeah. Hearing the kind of people then talking to us. No disrespect to them. But for the fact that we are the oldest. And we can represent that by our acutes. It's shameful that we got to be dragged to an international forum like this. Because we have a headless leader in power. When they say real curry chicken in power, that it is. When you say curry chicken, yeah, jump. So the old man is a curry leader. So nothing there to. So you see where he has carried on. So how will investors come to this country? Ask yourself the question. These people are discussing here, all the things on camera, everywhere. How will investors come to Liberia? Even Ghanaian investors will not want to come to Liberia. Except the criminal ones that Gregory Koma and that of Joseph Boaga's son, Joseph Boaga himself, and the rest of them doing business with. That they will, the rest of the other people, they would never feel safe to come to this country under these conditions. These are people that come from countries that there are investors who could have potential interest in helping this country. Will they come? Okay, let's forget about them. They have connection to international investors in other countries and say, let's go to our neighbor country. Let's go talk to them. How can that work? In the wake of this, they kind of shame and disgrace. I beg you, man. No wonder Joseph Boaga saying, come and sit down here and record down a travel to go looking for. Y'all get ready. The woman will squeeze everything out of you in this country here to feed himself and his family. Here, say, what they call you ready for? Not a sickly president. You see the kind of disgrace? Let's take this break and we're going to be right back, right here. And then we'll pick your calls right here tonight.
Good news, good news, good news. What is the good news? Star Times Liberia, your best digital TV choice, is back in Liberia. Oh, wow. Tell me more so I can tell my friends and family. Now, hear the good news about Star Times Liberia. Experience the best of digital television with over 200 channels, including movies and series, sports, news, kids, religion, English, French, Indian, Filipino, Latino, Arabic, music, lifestyle, and entertainment. You can also download the free Star Times app on your mobile phone store. Meanwhile, we offer varieties of packages starting from monthly subscription, free of just $10 to $30. Enjoy free installation and 1 month free subscription for all first-time customers. For more information, visit or contact our office now to choose your desired package and have it installed in your home or office, allowing you to enjoy the extra digital services you experience endless entertainment right at your fingertips. Download our app now from the App Store or Google Play and be sure to follow our Facebook page, Star Times Liberia. Please call us on the same number 077-506-2993 or email us at startimesliberia@gmail.com. You can also visit our head office at 12th Street Sinker, Big Sur, in the PowerNet building, Pin Avenue. Wherever you are, enjoy life with your family. Star Times Liberia is here for you.
Okay, so let's get on right here on this very time, and we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Let's get to the line, start interacting with your callers, and I will be doing draws for your cash giveaway tonight, and right here on this very time, and star 799 star, and it's on to Flash. So let me see whether we can get on, and of course I'll do some drugs, and alongside tonight, right here on this die. Imagine that. All right. So somebody has got something. 080-067-8944. I will soon be calling you. You got something already. Thank you so much, and let's get there. That is why it is. We are moving. So let me get to the female line first tonight. Let me get ladies before gentlemen tonight. Let me follow that order. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you quickly. Your name?
Yeah, this is Gertrude J.D. Williams calling from Johnsonville.
Okay.
I'm constrained to call tonight because what is happening in Liberia is something that is raising eyebrow to even the international monetary body. You know, as a country that got her independence in 1847, looking at people that got their independence in 1960s, disgracing us today. When you listen to the people expose, these people, they never went to election and lost election. They already got a seat. And the speaker is known as a speaker. He's recognized. Look at Haiti that is in Latin America, got her independent 1804, going far beyond. We're disgracing ourselves. The shame that coming in less than 6 months, it will be heavier than the one that we see.
Certainly.
Yeah, take care.
Thanks so much, man. Get you, and we appreciate that. Let's get on right here on this die, and we are certainly getting there. Star 799 star 24 hash is the code to play with, and so that you can get some cash, some money. Money, and we are certainly getting there. You have to keep up the faith and keep doing what you can. So let's get on to the next line right here on this die. This one will do. Hello?
Yes. Good evening.
Let's hear from you quickly. Your name?
Yeah, the news about political background. I saw you from the investigation. Let me appreciate you for the present discussion. But let me speak to the issue that has to do with the purported and quote-unquote, you know, the reason why we say the blogger is an embarrassment. The blogger continues to embarrass this country. You want to make politics out of everything. How can a situation happen at the Capitol building and fire effect cannot come down to the forensic investigation to determine the cause of the fire? The president will not have any knowledge of the fire management when at the Capitol building and make a better statement because you have no intelligence of fire issues. And when you make you only money investigation, so the police will have to come on and they will call with you with another better statement because the only thing that better someone and tell them someone you the president. So you statement you made is the policy statement. Now people are boys saying how much do you expect? You expect another disaster, another statement that will not be counterproductive to the president's statement because the country don't want to disgrace the president. So you see, the program continues to embarrass the bureau on the international scene, continue to embarrass the country nationally, domestically. Look at the issue about the ECOWAS. You have one vacant who purporting instead of being a repeat speaker want to determine as to who to represent Liberians in the ECOWAS parliament. And the people responded to him with family. Because it was just 3 people that came here when the issue of this, I think what quote unquote king or when the people in here to mitigate the situation and cool and the regime there, you don't want to listen to the people. So now you're coming out to recommend people who to serve the school is not about it. Go in the trenches. The people are angry, the people are hungry, the people are suffering, the masses are suffering. And the president nothing to do about it. I listen to the
all right, thank you. We can only hear that time. Hello, how you doing? Okay, so I will get on. Let me get to the WhatsApp line. Hello. Okay, this person. Hello, how you doing?
Good morning, Evie.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
How are you?
Yeah,
I'm calling for Australia, my
yeah, I hear from you.
Evie. I don't know. Like I said, he had all the experience, and then when he brought a fire expert who has retired, and he came to do an investigation. Do you observe any fire services in Liberia being part of that fire investigation? There was none of them. There were none of them. And no police who could see with them. If you come to do a fire investigation, there should be a fire service from Liberia be part of that group to investigate as well.
You're right.
But they were not there. They were not there when the police who could see. And I went for a Russell guy, he's a Liberian AB, a Liberian sitting in Minnesota who sent this guy to Liberia. This guy have been in there, person. We have flesh on day one. He's evil. Even Liberians that sitting in America, that guy have been reporting them to ICE. Some of them have been deported. There's one of the representatives in Liberia who are in America were deported by that guy. He reported him to ICE. They deported him. He's an evil guy, very evil. Liberians know him. That's why you see he's been running to be a representative in our country. He's not getting that position. At the end of the day, last year he came to beg us on the Game show to support him. We refuse to support him. That guy is saying all that he's wicked and evil.
Then you really can't steal on his side.
Liberian from Mainland.
Okay.
He's yeah.
Get on him.
So, and then the next one is Queen going to the parliament. He said they're disgracing us, Eddie.
Really?
He said the point disgracing us. She's still in there, internationally talking about Liberia parliament. In the point of quoting our own constitution to us, telling us how we follow our constitution, how we're supposed to do it, how we're supposed to follow it. And you know so well that Kofa has not resigned. And disgrace?
Total disgrace, Mama.
It's shameful, man. It's shameful. It's all shameful.
Thank you so much, Mama. All right, so the government of Liberia has announced new price for fuel. They said the price remain unchanged, but I lie. Let's listen to them. And you know the government is a tricky government. When it used to be passing around here, they have come up. So let's tell you now. They said the US rate is now 198.82, right? So the fuel price now and the retail pump price for gasoline now is this, right? So the wholesale is $3. That the retail pump price I'm discussing here now, $790. That's what it's going to be. So in the streets, maybe we'll find it for maybe something like that. I don't know how our street guys can really what they call, but they come up with it. But they say the US rate now is 198.82. So that's why you'll be able to see, because there is a circular on March 4, which is today. They say new price ceiling for petroleum products. New price ceiling for petroleum products, fuel oil and gasoline on the Liberian market, effective the 5th of March, 2025. Today is the what? 4th. So it's going to be on tomorrow, effective tomorrow. They say the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, in consultation with the management of the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company, LPRC, has announced the prices of fuel oil and gasoline are unchanged respectively. They say new price ceiling. Then they say unchanged respectively. You see how the guys are tricky? They are rogues. They will continue to steal from you. That's what it is. So everything is here. They say the CBL February 3, 2025, and exchange rate is put at what? 1 USD to what? LD 198.82 and 82 cents. And that's why it is. We're almost at 199. So that the CBR, so you check somewhere now, maybe the rate will be about 200 or some more now, right? Yeah. So that's why it is. That is their new price, something they just brought up. Honorable Madeleine Ellen Dagosa. And we have Honorable Amos B12. All right, so they are the signatories to that. Let's get on. We just thought to give you this news so that you will know. When you come in and start their thing, don't say they are stealing. No, they're not stealing. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I don't want to call my name. I'm calling from Minnesota. Yeah, I was listening to you. The Winfred Russell guy, he ran for representative in Minnesota. And then the Liberians are here because of his behavior. They end up voting for Smiling Girl.
Okay.
So, yeah. But the guy that they took over there, if you listen to the interview between he and Center, this guy was contacted by Gratefulness. It was Gratefulness. It was the police IG in Liberia and Joseph Boyka. That contacted the white guy. But we doing our investigation here. We're trying to get in touch with the state senator because it's a crime. He cannot go in Liberia to go do any investigation and receiving bribe from the people without the government of the United States knowing. So we're doing our own investigation over here. We're going to make sure we get to the bottom of this.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I don't want to call my name.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
No
the
problem.
Wilfred Russell guy again. Yeah, the Wilfred Russell guy. He's a Liberian in Minnesota, Broken Park, Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, is he Stanton, Joseph Boyka, and the IG that into that crooked deal that going on?
Okay.
He's not saying by the United States government. I just want to make that clear.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. And we get in there. It's good we expose them. Yeah, yeah. Hello? Yeah?
Yeah, hello, Amy. How are you, brother?
I'm fine, boss. Go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, thank God, I want brother give all the information. But the only thing I want to tell Minnesota people that they come for Zogo for in Liberia. That papi that we are Zogo, I'm not do yo. I'm not Zogo. That me even here can even get 5,000 from there. Seriously, I'm telling you. Then they come and tell that Zogo for in Liberia. Seriously, I'm telling you, my brother. That man will just sit down here and water. He can't tell the Liberia. He can't give 4 news to the Liberian people. My brother, Liberia, we don't go nowhere. Joseph Boyka carry on backwards. Seriously, we're telling you people. So let them come tell that Zogo. Thank you so much, my brother. Because I don't try already start chasing them. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate, and we certainly. They say what they call. I think they say my friend brother Sam calling is posting that the guys have left the country. They're not running away to go. But it's always here to get their report. They will grab them to that airport. They're not going to leave.
Oh, my son, if you got them well, just my darling, God bless you.
Thank you.
That's your mother on the Lama CC for Clarissa.
How you doing? I know, Mama. I know. I know, Mama.
No, matter any me vocation la people that they took men job agree to war. You happy on
you're right. Oh.
Now they get a man job to the old man. Now what going on here? What post? What good? Let me say to the parliament. They book it on a stand. They not la prayer comment. What was it? Tasting osana. They say they writing it. Let me say thanks to them for understanding. If I was cool today, if I was cool. I will tell Boga Papa is not working. Let's leave it as it is. Let the next time back. Let's get his due process. I will not do that because I see a full children that Papa, when he's proceeding, it's not well. It's looking ugly outside there to the whole world. I will tell you the truth. That Boga is someone too. Funny for leadership, for me to be speaker, or they will not be speaker, but let's go for the due process. Because the way I'm going to put it going for me, there's something that Bukume. It's something that Bukume, there's something going for me. So it's not working. Let me say test for the parliament and then let do and the fire working at it. No, let me respect that thing. Did I respect that thing? Let me say people always say he got every evidence in this country so on, which is the party. He put it outside and and he was suing for the people. He said I get every evidence. So go question on beyond or if for the hot and can't say and say, oh, what a man said I would do. So I feel do whatever. That is unfortunate. It's wrong. What they do to our country? They look at what is this?
We say suffering outside. He can rescue our work for it. We can put the fellow for one more see how far they go. One man go bed, not something. It's running, you know, stop it. People are crying, our children in school. We lay down on fourth floor. People who are spreading down. People are saying that they can get away from there because you say my water. Hospital empty, no menacing. People cooking for their children at the hospital ground. Can you go up on most of the point they spot it? Have you not say my water? People are so able to thank you. Don't go to expose them.
Thank you, Mama.
That's why they say you will be.
Thank you so much.
You will not see go up it. Oh, people bad thing.
Send calling my man say the fire people that run away, they don't leave me out. What did they say? They didn't get a report that they go, all the 80 people money in vain. They get a report and say Gregory there, they lie, but Gregory will change that one. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, hello, boss, man. Let's hear from you. That man, what to call it? Name,
yeah, I'm constrained to call. I'm William Jacques, calling from Des Moines, in the US. What I'm pushed about, you know, people who represent us, when I look at the argument at Parliament, I see brains. People who we expect, we have brains. Maybe our education, as Ellie said, is a mess, and it's a national concern. It's a national emergency. It's an emergency. I feel down because it reflects on all of us. How they don't get up there? Take the case of the interpretation by the Justice Minister of the ruling of the Supreme Court, and the senators said that okay, since he interpreted it, so they will go along, they will work with the majority bloc. So where are your brains? Where I mean, you don't have brains to read between the lines. So the disgrace is going to all of them.
All of them, the senator and all, they're all reckless, they're all useless. But Senator Ono Yombi, where this sound will come from there?
I'm telling you, my brother, you see how you are exempted now?
Yeah.
Just continue to do the good work, my brother. We'll continue to pray for you.
We appreciate, my brother, your thanks for your support. We appreciate everything for our country, William. Yeah, we appreciate everything for our country. All right, and Pascal Davis. You see, is there Pascal will entertain you, don't worry. And let me get hello?
Good evening, Brady.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, Swami Gitawa, Memo the Swara movement. Maybe our in Buchanan today, the station carried to Buchanan live.
Okay.
From out that street, and we recommend for the Howard.
Fortunate.
Maybe the way in which many people violate Liberian people in the country, and they disgrace their own educated people here because of their personal grief. They want to extend it to the international community. And the people, they are well educated. Constitutionally, the people serve their people. It's not like Liberia where for opportunity, and they may use that opportunity the way in which today they just pass it around and they can't speak up. You know, for somebody to be educated and treated like this, and then they disgrace. Let me say this. And Lilo, you want to disgrace your friend Lilo because you feel that you are educated and want to play. I think Congress expose you. And they identical a House of Representatives issue where Honorable Gobu turned to Justice Minister, he turned to police, you know.
Hey, sorry, my brother. Let me get on to this one. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you, boss. It's you.
Francis. Yeah, Francis, yeah. My concern has to do with the issue of the American who left from here to go do fire investigation. I don't know if he was ever told that there was a conclusion that the AIG, with the lack of bugger that they have already come up with, that hey, the thing was done by somebody else.
I don't know.
If they tell you that you are a friend, according to the Russell guy from Minnesota, he said on Stanton show that the guy is a friend to Joseph Numa Boakai, president, that concluded on the first day of the incident that this thing was done by somebody. And the same guy went to Liberia doing the inauguration.
You see there?
The same woman, he was in Liberia doing the inauguration. if you watch some of the video from Spoon FM, you will see that he was there, and the Russell guy admitted that yes, the guy was in Liberia doing the inauguration for Joseph Nimamboga. How can the president go and conclude an investigation and invite a friend to come prove him wrong or prove him right?
To come prove you right or disprove.
How can some person
because I understood that the U.S. embassy called them this morning. And in no time I seen them posting that the men now run away, they now go. You know that the embassy to them say, "You try that thing here, you will be disgracing yourself." And you're not, you know that they run away. You know that they run away. I think they're running away now.
Yeah, it's a complete embarrassment, AB. The people are saying that on the show, they're telling the people, hey, the man like Joseph Nimamboga friend, but the thing that the man entered in Liberia, he went straight to go see the president. How are you a trained person in this country? You leaving here to go disgrace yourself for some kind of group of folk that put themselves together to turn the country into
America.
Maybe there are just people that are just bad all over the world.
They say they put the other poor everybody. Look, they get bad people everywhere.
They get bad people. You sitting down. There is an issue that can lead the country into chaos. You sitting down and they picking you off from here to go there to go investigate. And when he is said, yeah, I think Kev or somebody asking the question. Even 1 minute, 7 seconds. They asking this question. They say, hey, do you think the statement by Becky Kuma?
Yeah.
It was the right line. He said yes. What is correct? He said yes.
He said yeah.
So then why you went there to go investigate? Which investigation now you went there to go conduct?
He said you know validate. Hey, Connor, just hold on. Let me pick up my boy. And a long time. Let me just edit this small. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Let's hear from you. Hello. You quickly. Yeah. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. You getting me?
Yeah. Quickly.
Yeah, I just sit here laughing on two issues. One is ECOWAS, and the second one is the fire service people, my brother. The last one is the people they put Chile.
They run away. They want to go see the embassy. The embassy to them say your technique, your honor, so you're not gonna spoil the country near. We're not sitting right here to go
No, Amy. They men retire. No, let me tell you something. They men retire. When they men retire, the retirement money cannot sustain it. They make a terrible water. They can't call it over.
But we want that report, though. We want that report. No, that report needed to be published before the better leave. I don't know how can they left without a report.
They made a woman fire for the fire department in Minnesota. They made it retire. So, someone say your car will get $10,000, 2 of you, 15, I'll pay away. I'll get hold of it. You don't call it, ma.
And you know, the American system is a system where when you give false testimony, especially you go in somebody's country to go give statement, it's a crime. They are going to hold there. They didn't get their money, they don't run away and go. They say we'll get a report.
It's a crime. It's a crime.
The man, I saw the man to the airport. The man told them, you know, graduate was chasing the man. Say, where our report? Where our report? He said, I will send it when I reach there. I will send it.
Lord, even the fire incident that occurred in California up to now, they're not coming to resolve it. Investigating in that process, the fire chief was fired by the mayor. You understand what I'm saying? That people joking around with Sunday. But let me just end on the ECOWAS thing. A goon is a real speaker. Why they did not accept this people that he sent there? You see the problem? The one that giving them a hard time, AB, is Kofa have not resigned yet. He listened to all the parliamentary.
Yeah, the man said
he said the man have not resigned yet. He's still the speaker, and we'll deal with him. So that's the issue. There's a problem there, you know. And I saw him already. GFK yesterday passing around will get 20 million. The other say the money for him. You can put it there. The president can take it from there. But I wish I'm good luck. I'm telling you, man.
Gregory reported, man.
Every one of them confused. I think so.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your contribution. You said when they get away? When they got to Minnesota, they will send a report.
Yeah, when they got to Minnesota, they will send a report of Coma. Yeah, they will send a report.
You know that morning the man woke up, the man say, Gregory, the embassy call us. We are going there, we're going to come back. They say, okay, no problem. When you come by, what can say, yeah, we'll do small thing. What they call small things, say no problem. The minute came back straight, started packing their bed. Brother say, what do you run? He said, no. The minute we get some emergency that I call up that we got to go attend to. And why you doing, Pascal? I will tell you the story. Don't worry.
Yeah.
How you doing? Quickly, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is serious, and you laughing.
But what are you going to do?
Yeah,
What my Bible told me, God told me in Proverbs. I read that in Proverbs 1:23. What God said, when calamity struck you, I will laugh. I will make mockery out of you. That God's mandate I'm using, that God making me to laugh. Say,
yes.
so you're like, you won't cry, you'll cry.
It's worrisome. So, unfortunately, we don't have lawmakers. I listened to that Nigerian parliament, parliamentarian. He spoke. Even though Nigerians themselves got a problem, but he spoke like a learned man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw and heard a lawmaker speak. That's what I heard just now. But let me come back to Liberia. Even at the legislature, when a person is appointed on a committee, that person serves for 3 years. And it is changed or she is changed. After that year has expired. And that determination is made by the speaker. If locally here, there is a process and procedure in marching about ECOWAS, parliament. Look, it the branch of guys who just, sometimes we ask the question, how do elections even go about electing people? Because it's about the country. It's about country. See the kind of disgrace today. See what they have put this country into. I mean, what is the face of Liberia outside there now? We got 2 speakers. One is recognized, but the one that is recognized is not even recognized in his own country by the president. I mean, where are we? I actually called just to say to Man City, I don't know why the Omar keep getting stronger and stronger every day. I mean, I'm seeing the strength from Man City now.
And that's
I think we are,
But what, it's for somebody to leave from death to life. What nearly kill Omar, you know that thing?
Yeah, the Omar, I mean, she's getting strong. Look, Mr. Walker is a reckless president. Oh, I mean, we'll say that I know you're not lucky.
No, he's reckless. Actually, he's reckless. That one is coming.
He's very honest. We honest. He's very reckless. I mean, look, God got to be with you every day. And I told you the other time, we are praying along with you. Be very careful. These guys are
no. We want to call in there. We are on top of our game. Thank you so much. I hear that. God is in charge. Nobody says anything. Whatever it is, whatever it is, you leave that. God is in charge. We know exactly where we are. But let's see to this. The guy then woke up the morning, they brush their teeth. So the guy say they call up the hill, we're going there. It's sacred. They say also, when you come back, they say we're going there. When we finish, we'll come back. We'll come back to you. They say they wrote a report. Their report, it was about 200 pages, and I think they reduced it to either 74 or something because they wanted to put something in there. I know about all the thing there, Gregory. So there's nothing you do that. I don't know. So they wanted to do those kind of tango thing there inside. So they call it all. Tell them say the thing here is at the crux of Liberia's democracy and it borders on national security. People have been tortured as a result of this. Torturing have gone on. So the way you came here, so what thing you have found out so far? They're supposed to what they call. They're supposed to go deal with other people, right? Good. So that how when the men went there, they told them say what they call. Then they jumped from there, they came back. The next time they went straight, instead of them going to Gregory to go tell him what thing happening now, what they have found out, they went straight to their hotel, they start packing their load there. Then Gregory went and sent St. Collins. Because St. Collins, like, operation, man, he said, Sam, carry the men in. The men won't go back now. So now they got to the airport, straight go for a guy. He told the men and send it through WhatsApp. They didn't send it. So Gregory had to chase the men in there. I saw the convoy when I was coming to town. Gregory, whole convoy were coming. Say, what a report, the man say, when I get down there, the town, I will send it. Gregory come and eat your money free. Probably inside. Nothing sound will come from inside there. You got that, man? Let you try. Yeah, fine. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, my name is Ibrahim. I call Crystal Police. I always said one Burger, you must first lose your sense of your mind of thinking. You must first lose that one. I talked to some people, some high up, and I told them Fonati was the speaker, and then Virgil is now a speaker. They were arguing with me, and everyone just validated that by listening to one of the guys that was speaking, who said the speaker is still there, and the other one is now a speaker. So you see, people raising the country all over, everywhere they go. So there are a lot of people, they don't know how to lead the country. How you be doing things the way they are proceeding? You will bring somebody who can laugh. How you say the best friend they bring to the oh no, we have to do that in the separate. Well, they issue, then we have to bring a friend of his benefit. So accept it.
But you know that chance play government on here, so but get anything serious. For all related in government, then I friend you will not bring to go investigate. What else? Yeah. I beg you. I beg you. Yeah. What is something that Boga doing? Boga bring all your friend and brother then, sister then, everything, girlfriends. He put all of them in government. Then our friend you will not go for to come serve as independent investigator on your behalf. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Abby.
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, this is Lloyd D. Johnson, original citizen by loyalty and adjoining from a poor corner in the 11 Cabal community.
Let's hear from you, Lloyd.
Yeah, Abby, you know when the heads of ECOWAS were speaking, put imparting knowledge in our leaders here, I felt very much shame to be a Liberian. Only country in Africa, but because these guys they are so greedy, they get respect for themselves. No, or representative. Some will be so smart to even insult a representative, but because of how they take their self, no regard for their self, no regard. They get to anything, so anybody can just talk to them. Gregor Como sitting order, he called himself police director. He can't even able to build up a case. He just grabbing people and putting them in jail. But we are watching. When the powers shall leave them, they will just back off from this country because we will chase them one by one.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, boss, for your contribution. Just few more and let me see this person. Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, I mean, this is Ed Moka.
Yeah, go on, let's listen to you.
You know, I don't know. You know, yesterday when I news came out, I told Israel on the show, I said, if the guys that have come to do that investigation, if they do have integrity, they will not go through that investigation. But here we are, they don't have integrity. And the reason for that was that since that incident occurred, Gregor Como and his boss, they are not being able to quarantine that particular crime scene. There have been a whole lot of things that have been going on there. You are indicted people, they are in jail, torturing them. How do you not go, you say, you are bringing in investigators to come investigate? Investigate what? Okay? Not knowing it was clear that the guys are keen to do the investigation. They don't have integrity. If actually they have left the country, thank God that the embassy intervened, they have left the country because that could have been on the character of the country that they come from. Not to the region. I don't know what region want to see. I said it last time, I said the writing is on the wall. The warning is coming every day. I don't know. In your own country, your president took you to his church. The pastor did not recognize you as the speaker. Your brother, guest speaker here, everyone in law, he refused. He didn't recognize you as a speaker.
All right, Edmond, we can wait you at that. Let me get on to the next caller right here. But of course, let me call up this person, one of my winners. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Abby.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, talking to somebody here. Yeah, hold on. Hello, how you doing? Hello, ma'am. Let's hear from you. Hello.
Yeah.
How's everything? Yeah, hello. How's everything? Yeah, Abraham, we are here calling you from Kings FM. Yeah, you play. Papa, now you are talking to you. Please wait. I beg you, Papa. I wait for. Yeah, you play the cash giveaway, right? Yeah, please check your phone. There was a text message sent, and I think you should have it.
Yeah, I saw it. 4,000. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mama.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's see, Papa. We're gonna see that. We know that. Yeah, there is there. What they call? Hello, how you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Let's listen to you, please.
Maybe I'll tell you two things. Yeah, I'll bring my grandson, so you hold him here and play for him, so he will be clever like you. Number two,
Number 2, I tell 27, thank you. I tell Voice of Liberia, thank you. I tell Freedom FM, thank you. You have to put it behind the people here. You are the learner there. So I want to know follow you.
All right.
If not so, this bugger they will play the country now. I just enjoying you and laughing. So heavy. Thank you, yeah. You are the main man that God sent you for true.
I know, right? Thank you, man. You're most welcome. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? There people there.
Hello?
Yeah, JVA put in the too cheap. The too people.
Yeah. What's I doing?
I'm fine, boss. Go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, everybody where my name is Abraham Chappie City, but we're calling for Stenote.
All right, let's hear
it. Brother, the way you need a guy, I want to call him Ragged Road.
Ragged Road.
Brother, yes, my sister. Where road in the yard, I will call our rule. The program is a rule. Thank you for your show, man. Thank you for your show.
All right, thanks so much for your contribution. We are getting there. Hello, how are you doing? Let me get on to these few batch of callers. Then we'll be wrapping up now, right here on this dial. We should. All right, so that is it right here. And hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
No, it's
that what you doing? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, now already.
All right, please go on.
The government official now, the senator now, the representative, and then the president, I guess, everyone on there. You can't be doing things now. Every time people will put laws there, you can go to your own room and advance yourself. So everyone on there, they are using their country and no new get president or get representative, they not senator. They will just cancel all that in there. They'll go there, send people until them to be better in the country.
All right. Thanks so much for your contribution. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, baby.
Yeah, let's hear from you, man.
I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Baby, I want to say something to you. It is true that I'm going to teach to you, yeah?
Listen, you're teaching. I don't want to say teaching. Why about
there's a need for them to take it from there. Because I'm going to because you not speak up. Then you go and let people to send it to the people parliament. You see you say educated? You see the kind of people into better people. It's not say they say you're not educated. You're not educated people now. They are free in their head. They not get anything for them to say. You see the kind of stuff in the poor inside. You say that is great. The people there, the educated people, they want to say educated. But yeah, they know their coffee, yeah. The people in there, yes, nothing out there. Come to the representative, the senator won't get in the country. You see that kind of thing here, that kind of thing. And look at the other white people that kind of speak for us. You know the people that they keep for America that can speak for us. Oh my brother, thank you for the show. I tell you, thank you, plenty. Thank you, Papa.
We thank God. We thank God. We thank God. We thank God for everything. And that is it right here on this dial. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, baby, party. How you family?
I know, thank God.
This is my level.
Okay.
Some thought speech. Two messages are better politics. English may say you're not able, put it down. We say, the people not able. It will always be with you.
Thank you.
So you have to be telling us the truth. Because when we hear someone else, we can feel so discouraged. But after everything, I can say, my voice will come on.
I know, right?
I will be encouraged.
I know, certainly.
Yeah? Look at the kind of distasteful things. When you come from America, can't speak. Anything you do, we will pick it. But if you only hear what you get, I will want that. I know how to do your mindset. Yeah? Then they telling us that the person run away. You get your own government. President Como won't be president or he the president. Here, but nobody knows. But Nigerian people will get to know because you're teaching us it.
Mm-hmm.
You're teaching us. And I enjoy the parliament.
She. I even know how to spell. But somebody say English, they say capital S-H-A-S-E. She on
read that. I read that.
Now, I read that. She on there. She on there.
All right.
They will live inside. They will live inside. They will hear our money, but they will say the things and they will be disgraced.
I know. Thank you, man. Okay, thank you, Mama. Thanks to all of you for the time. So, the gas price as per the U.S. rate is the LPRC and Ministry of Commerce now carry up. So when you're seeing at the gas pump stations, don't get problem with the pump guys. No, the rate is climbing up small. So as the rate climbing up, that will be adjusting the price. That's how it is. So the CBO rate currently is at 198.82. So it just left with 6, right? From 82, no. It just left with about 8 cents. There will be 199. So just it's almost so almost 200 in some places. So when the gas price is up and the Kiamene talking about it, you don't have problem with them on that, please. Sorry about that. Secondly, already there is no the motorcyclists who used to help you out with a little bit of transportation. So we expect that transportation price will go up because it's in demand. That's natural demand. That one is economics. That one is clear. So the competing guys such as the keke and the motorcyclists, you're not going to find them to help you out to accommodate that. So it's going to be very tough. So when you're preparing yourself to come to town, look for good money so that you're able to come, or you try to cut it into half. You either walk from Douala to Freeport, then you get in car from Freeport to town. When you're going back, then you get in car from town, you get to Freeport. Anywhere you're able to stop and start the walking. That's what you're supposed to be doing now. That is life for you. Thank you so much to all of you for the time tonight. We'll leave you with this crown stopper and then
the forefathers of Liberia, they are in place. It's very regrettable. Even the former president said this.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime and report it, don't tell her in your head.